Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to contain some snow. It will appear cold weather is among us in this global warming pandemic. Hoodies in stock on vbeltandson.com. We have embroidered ones that are fancy, or you got your simple working man's patch. Also, get yourself the big jacket to go over it in case it's really, really cold. Enjoy the video. Subscribe. Check out vbeltandson.com after the video. Good morning, everybody. Boone and I are headed to go pick up all the tractors that we can. We got 3 different jobs that were active. 2 of them are now finished, and all of them I'm pretty sure have had snow on them. I live down in the valley, so I don't really get snow down here, but it's pretty cold. We get rocking and rolling, and then another year has checked off for the timeline of my old 08 5500. California is going to kick this thing to the curb in 2 more years. I want to give a little bit more in depth on that, but let's go ahead and get rolling. It's cold outside, guys. It's cold. Hey, what'd I tell you? This is literally like a quarter mile from my house up the hill. Snowed. I mean, it's freaking evaporated already, but we got more snow coming tonight. Just like that, the snow is gone again. It's California. It's kind of weird. It gets even weirder. The first thing we're gonna go pick up is the prime pick. A little weight to it. It's not in the snow, so I'm gonna go pick that one up now. And then next we'll go get skid steer with the mulcher head on it and the tree shear. That is probably under at least 6 inches of snow, I would assume. So I'm gonna wait till later this evening to go pick that up. Maybe it'll dry out, but we do have more snow coming tonight, so I figured I might as well take advantage of the blue skies now and go get these things, because yeah, we're gonna be snowed out for another week or so. It's kind of sketchy. It's a blind corner. Well, darn, there is snow at the first pickup, but oh man, you gotta be kidding me. I have to turn right down there. What the hell? Let's see if I can get them to move this truck. Tractor down there. Could you guys back that up just a little bit so I can make the corner? Yeah. Sweet, appreciate it. Machine. Damn. Oh, he's gonna pull it back forward. God damn it. Oh well. I have to tell him to move it again. Terrible turnaround. And he's got 1 log left here. Yep, they got a new area that we cleared for their solar. Let's see if this old girl fires. It's been sitting here for a week. It's been snowed in most of that time. It's got a 4.5 liter common rail Cummins in it. I didn't bring the jump box in case things got weird. I forgot about that. Hopefully it's all good though. Ooh. Hesitated. Not bad though. Not even smoking. Well, I'm not going to load that thing up down here like I did last time on the pond dam. I'm going to go up around the hill with the truck and then load up there on the flat. It is, yeah. I got to mount the ditch a little bit right there to make that corner. Ain't going to do it when it's full of snow and the ground's all muddy. It's cold out there. I just went ahead and loaded her up, locked her down. Go up here. More than likely I have to have them boys move that truck again. Way better off to hop out and ask them to move the truck than to, for one, run into it. Two, get in a bad spot on the other side of the road and have to back up or break something because I'd tried taking off again or something. We'll find out. All right. See how we do. Hope nobody's coming. Looks good, looks good. Started spinning. Now they can move their trailer back now that I'm done. Hopefully the next guy. Come on, trailer brakes. Jeez. Getting a weird icy road. It's got any chance of sliding. You want to make sure them trailer brakes are set strong. We got this guy pull out in front of me. I appreciate it. Real nice done. Makes sense, his driving style. His back window's broken out. Middle of winter. Oh, glad to be out of there. Talk about the truck, talk about California's BS before I get too far along and forget about it. So I made a video literally right at a year ago talking about this truck being 3 years left on its term here. The reason California's doing that, and this is something I didn't think about when I bought this truck, I looked all over this country trying to find a 5500 with a stick shift in it, and it was very difficult at the time. And at the time I was looking for, I didn't want to have blue depth. I didn't think it really mattered. So I was looking at this one and the 2011. And the 2011 was closer and it was the same exact price and had twice the miles that this one had. That old boy's got a really heavy trailer. I saw him hauling 2 excavators the other day with that old Ford. I don't know where he's gonna go out that way, but he's got an automatic. He can burn on it going up the hill onto the highway maybe. Anyway, so I found this truck. My plans right off the get-go, because if you don't know how the state of California works, there is a lot of regulations, but there's a lot of loopholes around those regulations. So if you know what you're doing, you can work the system. I've said it before, but basically in short end of it, there's by definition no smog required for 4,500 and up trucks. Anything over 14K, you don't have to smog. But there is a double loophole, something that comes back and bites you on that. Because if your truck is a 2012 or older and it does not come factory equipped with DEF, they would like you to either retire the truck. My truck will retire in 2023. There's several trucks like 7.3s that were F3 or F450s, F550s. I know several people that got nice trucks that are gonna have to retire them, or they're gonna have to put, I guess, a trap on it or repower it, as in putting a compliant engine on the truck. So for my truck, as soon as I got it back then, it wasn't nearly as carb wasn't cracking down like what everybody thinks it is. As far as I'm concerned, I think it might be kind of a scare tactic. If they do crack down, they crack down. I'll just, you know, have to go along with it. I've rolled the dice so far. But as far as what California has to offer, if you came to my town and just watched every vehicle that drives by, they're not quiet. They're all ready to party. Pretty much all of them. You just gotta work with the system. I know some people are saying just go to a different state, get out of it. That's easier said than done. You know, we're established here. We have a good business. We got good clientele. I love where I live. You know, it's Just look at it out here. Is this the California that you guys thought it was? There's nice big old green pastures and stuff right here. I mean, it's not all like this. This is Northern California. You know, this town does have its fair share of red mixed with the blue. But to try to get politics out of it, I lived in Wyoming for a while. I had plans to get out of California, but it's weird. I wanted to come back here, and despite the fact that they're going to want to get rid of my truck in a couple years, that's whatever. You know, I'm using this thing daily for it, and every year when I get the tag, it's expensive. But I always figured I'd rather live somewhere and be happy, you know, and the place where I'm at makes me happy. There's no doubt about it. I am happy here. If I have to make more money so that I can be happier here, I just have to work harder. And, you know, some people are like, oh, it's ruining the working class. There's a ton of hardworking people here. And there's a ton of people here that I would honestly be a little bit more intimidated by than a lot of the other states and stuff. There's still got a good lot of people here. As far as this truck, I have till 2023, and they want to get rid of it. I'm not going to repower it. I'm going to replate it. I have property in Nevada. I will just transfer it up there. And I'll be straight up honest with you, I absolutely love this truck. I'm grossing close to 42,000 pounds right now. Truck's handling just fine, the temperature's just fine. It is 38 degrees outside, so that don't really matter today. But I will say I am looking forward to my next 5500. It will be another Dodge. It probably, unless things change with that new truck that they have now, it'll probably be aimed for a 4th gen, an 18. So I still have CP3 because that'd literally be what my 4th gen is now. And I still got the wide track steering. And if I want to, I can still remove all the stupid shit off the bottom of it so that it can run. I run in such a small knit area here, 50-mile radius. I will drive right by the head CHP office daily on my way to town. Before I bought this truck, I talked to them about it. And I wasn't, at the time, I had thought about that they might try to kick in it. I thought I had till 24, but it's 23, it's whatever, 1 year. But thankfully this truck is blessed as a business. Made us more mobile, more independent, and I'm very grateful to have this truck, even though it has been an expensive fun build, whatever. I just wanted to, somebody asked about that the other day because I mentioned it in the Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, either VBeltandSon. I'd like to get one of those over 10,000. Or Samson Andrew, Samson_Andrew. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Go follow me on those accounts. I give previews on, you know, early builds, stuff that I haven't showed on YouTube yet. I give previews for that on there. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing dropped off and see if we got enough time to go get the 12 and the shear. I kind of messed up with the shear. I didn't load it up with the excavator, so that's going to be kind of fun. Try to load the shear with the mulcher head already on it because I'm not going to take the mulcher head off. So we'll see you guys down at my dad's house. Second pickup. I knew this was going to be plowed because this is I'd say a well-off neighborhood. This town doesn't really have a lot of sports cars, but there's a guy that owns a Lamborghini that lives out here. So I mean, that's grounds for, I don't know if he's going to drive in the winter, but if he does, imagine he wants it plowed. I have to track him down so that I can race him with my Challenger. Point of the them kicking this truck out of here is California is leading the charge on installing zero emissions now that your guys' new buddy, not my buddy, is the commander-in-chief. He's trying to aim for what California is aiming for. I forget what year it is, but 2035 they want to have something like, I don't quote me on that, I forget what it is, but they want to have zero emissions vehicles That doesn't mean every vehicle is going to be kicked off the road that has fossil fuel, but they would like every vehicle sold at a lot brand new needs to be zero emissions. They kind of snuck that in California wise, shoot, right in the middle of Corona, but that's what they're aiming for. But I think the funniest part about all that is there is some zero emissions tractors that I'll use for example right now, such as little excavators that are fully electric. But what's funny about that is they take the diesel engine out of it and put it in a generator, and when your batteries go dead in your electric excavator, you got to go hook it up to this diesel generator. It very well could be the same exact engine that came out of the excavator, or one that is equivalent to it. So you got to run your excavator for 6 hours on a diesel generator so that you can run it for 2 hours. You know, that the technology is a little far out there for them to start trying to make laws aiming for it. I mean, if we had technology that could stand it, you know, that could stand for it and do what they're asking for, maybe, but the technology's not even here. So if you have zero emissions vehicles going out to fight a fire, you know very well how much diesel fuel you got going out on fire. Fire truck, fire engine, water truck goes out, fights a fire. If he starts running low on diesel, he knows he can get out of there, or you have somebody come in there and within minutes he's topped off and he can get out of there. That's worst case scenario. But imagine going in there, run out of electricity. What are you going to do? Throw up a solar panel and bounce it off the fire? What? So the fact that they're trying to outlaw, this truck runs perfectly fine. It does not smoke, it does not do anything, despite having some modifications. It's an awesome truck. It gets way better fuel mileage than a stock DEF truck. So you tell me why they want to outlaw a perfectly good truck. And by the way, 12 valves and all other diesels are still 100% compliant in the state of California, unless it's in a truck that is over a 14K GVW R rating. So let's go finish this job, get the 12. Now that I got my rant that you guys might be interested in hearing, we got to go mulch something, and then we got to load up the shear, which is kind of awkward. And I lost my cone on the way over here because the Diamond C's toolbox blew open and caught air and threw it up and threw my cone out. Seen it happen. Oh, and the spare tire mount for the Diamond C broke, so it's held on with a $5 tie down. That's where we're at right now. Outlaw diesel trucks, and then I left a cone. Don't know what that means, but yeah. Global warming almost took me out. Tried to kick that thing. What the hell? Global warming. There's another one. Oh, that one moved. I almost went down. Oh, she is frozen to the ground. I think this thing's been sitting here for 2 weeks. Get that mulcher head fired up. I've ever mulched in the snow before. Common rail sounds like a 12 valve out there, it's so cold. Is it hidden? Yeah. Yeah. It'll be alright. I think I can get down there. Slap it on the trailer. leaving so many attachments deep on a job kind of screws you over. I hauled this in on the back of the pickup. I loaded it with the excavator. We'll see if the 12's got enough height to load on the trailer side load. I like to put it on the tail so I can put this thing, put the machine all the way forward. We'll see. Well, I'd be lying if I said this thing didn't fight me that whole way down there. I ended up having to circle around and go down the bottom. As soon as I started down the hill, didn't have enough weight to back because that mulcher head weighs 3,000 pounds. And then that thing weighs 1,500. I'm going to see if I can get it up on the trailer like this. This is definitely the sketchiest thing of the week. Well, you know me, I don't like chaining to the tail, so I think I'm going to be able to. There's a spot right here I can hook onto. Get that stupid thing up on there. Didn't even use it on this job. Pain in the butt. Well, there she is. Not really the most ideal way to have loaded that. Probably should have just taken it off and hooked it on there and done it the right way, but she's on there. I won't do it again, I'll tell you that much. Happy to believe in this job. Let's rock and roll, boosters. Let's go. Come on, get in the truck, buddy. There you go. Muddy paws and everything. Sutton Sheriff just drove by. Rolling through downtown. Yeah. People pulling out in front of you. That's the way it works. I need to get that exit, people. Move. Vámonos. Oh, are they gonna leave me the space I need? Oh, mama. Oh yeah. We got it. Got it made. Barely. Where'd that guy go? Alright, I have one more final closing argument, and I want to say some stuff about, well, the fact I just picked up a forestry mulcher. And any tree huggers, hippies watching my channel, I appreciate the view. And I just want to let you know I mowed down about 6,000 perfectly healthy Christmas trees on my last job. Why? Not because I'm evil. Because a thick forest is not a healthy forest. If you overpopulate an area with trees, you will not leave room for trees to actually grow big and strong and tall to produce good timber later on. There is a point in a forest where it has to be thinned if it wants to really, you know, continue to thrive. And then trees do reach a point in their life where they are max peak, they got nothing left to give. So we go through, we select cut, we thin it so that we're not clear cutting it. There's still plenty of trees left that will grow better than ever now that they're not being smothered with a bunch of other trees. Another thing about 100% emissions-free, clean burn air, whatever, there has been so much money spent on the United States just to make, you know, blue def and stuff like this, trying the research and development so that we have the emission standards we have now. But they want more and more until they have it so that it is straight. You could breathe the air coming out of your exhaust. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Maybe it will. That'll be awesome. More power to them. But how much effort to make that happen? On the level we are, the United States as a whole, if you look at them on a map compared to the rest of the world, our emissions, what we produce, our pollution is so much lower than the rest of the planet. It's unreal, but then it's awesome. But for political power and try to belittle the working man that is trying to get the most out of his pickup that he's already bought and paid for. He's been running for 6 years. He wants that truck to keep going and going. But no, even a healthy pickup, they want to shut you down so that they can tax you some more. And I'm not trying to be super political about it. This is just obvious facts. The more that you buy, the more the government gets from you, because sales tax, if you make more money, you get more income tax, sales tax on what you make, income tax, blah, blah, blah. It's everything just is super redundant, and it's just more to take it from you. People keep asking how I feel about the zero emissions thing coming in, because obviously I'm a big fossil fuel kind of a cat, and I like Dodge diesels. I like big block Mopar. Fuel mileage, shoot, this truck right now, I'm getting twice the fuel mileage I was getting before. All that stuff fell off, didn't have no power, got chipped, it got terrible fuel mileage. So I'll tell you, when it really hits the fan, I'm gonna be looking for probably another state. Everybody always says move down another state's another thing. Watch out. Everybody's wanting to take California's lead. So save your state. My state's coming for you. I'm not too worried about it though, because my life goes on in a time frame. You know, I'm trying to do my part in the community, trying to make what I can. You know, my thing is I'm making homes a little bit more fire safe. That's what I'm doing for the community. What are you doing for your community? See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Later.